is Fadila Management Policy with number matric 059813. So today I will present about halal control system with specific daily menu, which is nasi ayam. The menu that I have prepared is 1 cup of chicken rice, 1 bowl of chicken soup, 1 part of drumstick of fried soy sauce chicken, and 1 cup of sambal sauce with salad, tomato and cucumber, and with a drink of a glass of ice lemon tea.
So for the definition of halal control point is a stage or phase in the production of halal food at which control can be applied. As a result, halal food cross-contamination can be avoided or removed. Next is halal hazard point. It is a process that is determined to eliminate potential presence of haram components in the manufacturing of halal food products. Lastly is halal critical limit. Is any identified point within the operation, preparation and processing of halal food that might lead to unacceptable status in Islam, like shubha.
For the process of marination, the raw material that has been used in the meals must be halal and meet the halal suitability requirements. But before starting the process, the chicken needs to be cut and cleaned thoroughly to keep its freshness. The ingredients used in marinating the chicken should be suitable and halal certified. Next is pan deposition, which is frying. The materials that is used to fry the chicken must be made by halal ingredients. And pan or wok used must be specially for chicken and not mixed with any non-halal meat to avoid any cross-contamination. Next is plating. The materials for plate must be safe to use, which means it doesn't contain any harmful substance, and we should avoid any plates that are made up of mercury. This is because mercury can cause bad effects to our health. We also need to double check the materials in plate before purchasing it. Halal hazards or risk factors in this project can be categorized to 4, which is biological hazard, physical hazard, processing risk, and human resource. As for processing risk, we need to be aware from any dirt or contaminations. For halal critical point and its control measure, for example, raw materials is white rice. So for the control measure, we need to make sure that it is free from cross-contamination with non-halal products, and it is also proven with halal certificate, and it is better if it is from reputable and known brand. As for the corrective action, we have to wash the rice twice to remove the impurities and reject if the information on the product is false and if the halal logo is fake. As for the verification, is checked during receiving by cloud. For NCR incidents, findings of non-conformity is described as the packaging of chicken is different in terms of size and packaging. The sample has been taken for material testing. So, the action taken by the supplier is the new materials are sent from the supplier according to the choice of consumer. For preparation of soy sauce chicken, the halal control point 1 is the meat must be from halal animals and slaughtered following the Sharia law, like chicken and beef. Next is halal control point 2. The non-meat ingredients becomes the second HTP. All plant-based food are halal except for the plant that gives toxic effect to human consumption. For control point 1, the equipment used in preparing the chicken must be clean to avoid any contamination. Next is control point 2. Low to medium heat is used to fry the chicken to maintain its moisture. For salad, halal control point 1 is all ingredients like salad, tomato and cucumber must come from halal source and not contaminated with najis and non-halal products. For control point 1, plain water is used to wash the vegetable so it will not contaminate with other substances. Next is halal control point 2. The tools used in plating must be made from halal materials only and check the labels on the tools before using it. For control point 2, using specific knife only for cutting vegetables to avoid cross-contamination from other sources like chicken or meat. Next is chicken rice.
Halal control point 1. The process of washing and rinsing the rice to remove any residue or starch from the grain, and this process is repeated twice. Control point 1. The butter is heated and non-meat ingredients are added, and all of them need to be obtained from halal source. Next is halal control point 2. The cooked rice is transferred to the plate by using clean equipment, and the plate needs to be free from any harmful substance. For chicken soup, the halal control point 1 is preparing and washing the chicken diligently, and halal control point 2 is water is added to the mixture. For control point 1, stir frying the chicken with plant-based ingredients, and for control point 2, is soup is boiled for a few minutes. Also, halal control point 1 is when sauce is cooked under medium to high heat. Next is control point 1. All of peeled ingredients need to be rinsed using plain water.
For ice lemon tea, halal control point 1 is the equipment and ingredients are washed and cleaned. HCP2, the water is boiled first before mixing with other ingredients. And lastly, control point 1, make sure the products are used from halal sources only.